Charles Mill Marina. Thanks for joining me today. We're here at our Spring Splash Boat Show. I'm joined by Ernie from Qwest Pontoons, and we're going to talk about the great features of the Qwest Pontoon, what makes it different, and why you should consider purchasing one. So as you can see behind me here, I'm here with one of our Qwest Pontoons. This is a 20 lanai rigged with a Suzuki outboard, super sporty look, white Mantis green and black rails. Ernie, I've noticed that Qwest is doing black rails on everything that they do. It's a really good look. Why has Qwest decided to go with the black rails?
We do powder-coated black rails for the durability and the long-lasting looks and effects. We powder-coat that railing in-house in our own factory.
So one of the cool things about Qwest that I've learned through the years working with them is a lot of the stuff that you guys do, you do in-house and do it yourselves.
We're extremely vertically integrated. We do most of our own sewing, as I mentioned, powder coating. We roll our own pontoons and create our own fencing.
Okay, well come on aboard. Let's take a walk through here. And you did mention that you're doing a lot of your own sewing and your own stitching here. One of the new features that Qwest is offering on their pontoon boats this year is some new furniture and a new look to this. Tell me a little bit about kind of why this new furniture and what led to those decisions.
It's just a sporty look, sort of after a towboat type look. Engineering and designers worked for over a year coming up with this design, but it gives you a nice open back to throw towels, cover-ups, put your cups and other sunglasses and phones in there. Gives you an opportunity, which you probably can't see from your angle, but there are USB plugs in all of these seats so that you've got a nice out-of-the-sun place to charge your phone.
And one thing I noticed that is significantly better in my eyes this year with the Qwest is these seats are a little softer than what we've seen in past years, and they're pretty comfortable. So when you're sitting on these, there's a nice little bit of give, and these are comfortable, and there's a lot of space here to sit across from folks too.
That's exactly right. And despite the open back, you have a great deal of back support, which surprises most people. The engineering in this seat is quite phenomenal for the support with the open back storage area. You also have bolsters under the backs of your knees for that soft and comfortable contouring feel.
Very cool. And again, new feature that I haven't seen anywhere else in the industry is kind of how these seats are made. So we're going to pop this seat up, and the first thing I notice is, obviously we have a cover under this one so it doesn't show well. We have some new hinges here.
Yeah, articulating hinges versus piano hinges. So rather than the seat pulling up towards you where you must reach over the seat, these seats come up and out of your way so that you can reach into this cavernous area with ease. That seat will open from the far end there, Mike.
Yep, just like that.
And in the corners of our seats, we put a dry storage container for wallets or something else that might be sensitive to moisture.
And I've noticed inside we have some different mats in here. Again, I can see the floor, but there's a nice mat here. What's the benefit of this mat?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pull it out.
Every seat has a computer cut Inca mat. We call this Inca mat. And what that does is it allows life jackets, towels, or any other objects that you put in there to set up off the floor, allows for drainage, airflow, and just airing out and drying out.
So sometimes you'll see the boat that maybe has a little bit of mustiness to it under the seats. That's there to kind of really just get rid of that, and a really nice feature.
It is. Again, it allows for an extensive amount of airflow about and around any object that you put in there.
Very cool. And you mentioned the technology. We do have the USB ports already built into the seats here. But there's some pretty cool technology here on the dash as well. We have a nice Garmin screen here. Tell me a little bit about, let's say we plug this Garmin into someone's new 90 horsepower Suzuki outboard. What's this Garmin going to do for us?
It's really, truly a digital dash. That Garmin provides mapping, it provides GPS, it provides water depth, it provides fish finder, but it also has your complete array of instruments, including your fuel gauge, your tachometer, miles per hour, and all of your engine information that you would expect in today's digital dash, much like today's cars.
So as we've seen it in the auto industry, the technology piece is coming into boating, and this really is a great part of what this boat has to offer, these technical features. So really cool there. Obviously Bluetooth stereo that we're seeing, we do see a 4-speaker system with really nice sound. And I want to talk about one more part of this boat back here, kind of before we move on. And this is a lanai model, and Qwest was one of the original lanai boats anywhere in the market, one of the first ones. We're seeing it a little more often now, but I think Qwest is doing it as well as anyone. Ernie, there's a ton of space here and a really cool bench. Who is this boat back in for?
It's really designed for people who are tying off or swimming at sandbars, that kind of stuff. So it's really a family swimming, rafting off type of boat.
So if getting together with your friends, you know, if grandma and grandpa are sitting back here, kids are in the lake, really great option. We also have a newly designed motor pod back here as well. So really new features here. This is a 20 lanai, great options here. We're going to head down to the 20 splash pad, which has been completely redesigned for the 2025 boating season, and go through that one next. All right, so we're back on our second boat of the day here. This is the 20 splash pad in silver and electric blue. Really sharp on the inside. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time there. We're going to spend the majority of the time right back here on one of my favorite features that Qwest is offering this year. So Ernie completely redesigned, re-inspired, tons of cup holders that I see just back here. What is this splash pad layout all about?
The splash pad is about lounging out in the sun and lounging out with your friends. The backrest here is electric and motorized, giving you fine tuning of exactly how you like to lounge. Much like the electric seats in your car, you can fine tune the back support.
So really cool here, you can lay facing back,
aft.
and then we'll go ahead and we can lay this down, and Ernie's laying that down. I'm going to swing around here and show you what to do on the other end. It's very simple here, is I'm going to be able to lift it, do a quick change back here on the back, and make it forward facing. So if this person wants to be more in the conversation, not looking back, relaxing, great way to stay in the conversation while you lay out and while you're really comfortable. So that's two ways we've seen it, right? We've seen it
forward-facing lounge or aft-facing lounge. If you'd like to put that forward-facing lounge down,
so it just comes right on down.
we can lift the seat in front of it and have a bench seat back here. So while the kids are swimming in the water or you're tied off, you can sit back here, sit upright to watch the family enjoy the swimming and the events in the water.
And we can basically bring that together here and do two backs
We
as
can,
well.
yes.
So if we want someone else facing forward, you know, we can hold this button for a little bit. Like it says, it does take a little bit of time here, but it's completely set so that the passenger here is going to be comfortable.
For fine tuning, yes.
And someone can lay this way, and all of a sudden, if they want to be closer to the front here,
Now you have a front-facing sit-up seat.
that is still really spacious and really roomy here. Just really nice feature. And as we worked on this feature, I've noticed the back has been redone too. So what did you guys do here?
Yeah,
to make
so
this?
some of the changes we've done is we've got a nice stainless steel railing with an integrated ski tow bar, allowing you to use the splash pad area, whether it's in a seat, a lounger, or a full bed configuration. You can use this while under power and underway.
Right, and this boat does take up to a 90 horsepower motor. We have it pre-rigged with a Suzuki. Suzukis are a great durable motor. They offer a 5-year warranty. We've seen very little work in terms of warranty as long as you do your proper upkeep, which you've seen, and we can explain to you. Ernie, give us a little bit about what folks can expect warranty-wise from Qwest.
Well, at Qwest, we produce most of the boat in-house, including a lot of sewing, our own powder coating. We create our own fencing, we roll our own tubes. So anything structural, the tubes, the chassis, the structure part of the fencing, that all has a limited lifetime warranty from Qwest pontoon boats. Most of the materials, the seat vinyls, the flooring vinyls, those types of things have a 5-year warranty. So really, you're covered somewhere between life and 5 years on the majority of this boat.
So if someone were to purchase this boat with the Suzuki motor, they're looking at 5 years on everything across the boat, and then some lifetime limited stuff on the structure. And finally, I see that's one other little fun feature we got here. Little cup holder, little fun thing that Qwest does here.
Those will hang off the railing, They will also hang off the seat base, so it is down by your knee, a very convenient spot for a cup holder, especially if you're lounging in a seat. You can have it down next to you.
This actually, like you said, it fits.
If you open up this seat here,
sure,
you can hang it right on that. And now when you're lounging, you've got the cup right at your
disposal, right at your knee, and that is something. Actually, I didn't even know it did that until today. So really cool piece right there. So if you're relaxing anywhere on there, your cup's right below you, easy to get, easy to enjoy.
Exactly. And there are additional cup holders in the open areas of the seat backs, so you can have one for each hand.
Everyone has their thirst quenched. A great way to spend a day on the lake. Splash Pad 20. We have one more boat to take a peek at. It's going to be a 22-foot RLS model, a tritoon with really cool features. We'll see you there real soon. So we're on to our final boat of the day, the Qwest RLS 22 Tritoon. As you can see, big motor behind us, Suzuki 150, a really sporty boat here in black and cayenne, and a heavy-duty ski tow bar here above it. So this is really nice put together. But I noticed a feature here on the back that we haven't seen in the market a ton yet, but it's a really cool feature, really well done. What do we have right here, Ernie?
This is electric steering. So the steering wheel is not mechanically connected to the outboard. It's connected to an electric actuator and a sensor, allowing that electric actuator to actually steer the outboard for you. Anybody who's driven a pontoon boat, especially one with a large motor, knows how hard and like a school bus a pontoon boat can be to drive. It's a two-handed effort. With this electric steering, it's a much easier, much more comfortable drive than what you might be used to.
And for a long time, you guys used hydraulic steering like many other places in the market. What kind of led to the leaving of hydraulic and getting into the electric steering?
Well, you get away from the hydraulic hoses, hydraulic fluids, all the challenges that come long-term with those items, and we get into the newer, dependable technology, which is quite frankly just easier for the driver to use.
And moving towards that technology piece, it's a focus of what Qwest does. So getting into this electric, really, really cool feature, and something we may see years to come due to ease of use. And pontoon boating is meant to be easy.
That's right.
We try to make that part of the process.
And Mike, what I would say is, talking about it here on the showroom floor is one thing. Driving it and feeling it, you'll be surprised. It's worth a drive.
Right, and I've been on it, and I think it's really, really well done, and I enjoy driving it with electric steering. Let's talk about a couple of the other features here. We do have some aluminum underskin here. We have some lifting strakes, and Ernie, a full-length tube here. Not a short tube, that's a full tube, correct?
It is a full tube with an integrated transom and an integrated gas tank. So that's all part of our triple tune package. Electric steering, full-length integrated tube, positive angle lifting strakes, which we do not see on most pontoon boats. Believe it or not, those positive angles give you a softer ride and increase the speed at the same time. That's an engineered, designed center tube. We do have aluminum underskin, which also adds to the overall performance and comfort of the ride.
And you mentioned the built-in gas tank. How much gas is that going to go? We know that these tritoons do use some fuel, and if you're going to have fun with them, you are going to go through some, even though they're pretty fuel efficient. What's that gas tank hold?
That's a 43-gallon gas tank, Mike.
So you could have a full fun day at the lake, not have to think about fuel for the day.
That's correct. Yes, it'll last you through the day.
Perfect. Let's go on board. A couple of features on board here as well. Again, really sporty look. The black rail package looks great. But there's a couple things on board on this tritoon that I definitely want to showcase here as we go. And the first thing that we do want to showcase here is this center tube storage. As you can see, it is a big center tube storage here, Ernie.
It is. Front to back, it's about 6.5 feet long, and it's 2 feet wide on the inside. So there is substantial storage area within that tube.
And one thing I noticed here, we do have a nice little piece here that makes this easy open, easy shut, not going to pinch anyone's fingers, as you can see. Is this a new engineering piece for you guys that has been added to kind of set your tritoon apart in the little details?
We at Qwest Pontoon Boats have been using gas springs for some time. We've got a variety of products with lids And gas springs are something that we're very comfortable and accustomed to using.
Great, and I noticed another little detail here. That's one of the places where I think Qwest is really doing a great job, some of these small details. There's a lock on the center too.
Yes, yeah, you can lock that storage area and secure your skis or any other valuables you might have.
And we know those water sports toys, they're expensive. So if that boat's staying in a dock, which most pontoon boats do, it's an extra layer of protection in case there's anyone who's doing some stuff they shouldn't be.
That's exactly right, Mike.
Very well done. Finally, a little bit here at the dash. I do notice we have, is this a cell phone holder piece right there?
Yeah, every helm has a cell phone holder for the captain. There's USB chargers throughout the boat, including the helm for the captain's phone.
Very nice. And we see the bimini top behind us. Bimini top covers about how much of this boat? So we have people who want to enjoy the ship.
About 8.5 feet of the boat.
Very nice. And with everything, a full mooring cover is included. You guys have changed your mooring covers a little bit this year, done a really nice job with them. Can you just go over what kind of the changes of these covers have been this year?
Well, like always, Qwest pontoon boats come with a full mooring cover. We offer the protection that you expect for your boat when you're not using it, but it's a snapless mooring cover. So integrated into the railing that we build in-house is a groove for clips to clip into. There are a few snaps for lining up the cover at the very back of the boat, but essentially it's a snapless cover around the boat. Easy to use.
So Ernie, I do think Qwest has really put a great product together. We do have quite a few of them in our showroom here on display. And part of that is we have some great rebates running right now. What are some of the rebates that Qwest has to offer?
That's right. Qwest is offering a $3,000 factory rebate. But in working with Charles Mill Marina, if you buy the boat here at Charles Mill Marina, that $3,000 comes right off the sale price of the boat. You do not have to wait for a factory rebate to be mailed to you or sent to you. Charles Mill and Qwest Pontoon Boats works together to take it right off at the time of purchase.
That's right. So it's a great rebate there. Suzuki Motors has some great rebates going on as well. So this package is going to provide someone with a lot of fun, a ton of value, and really a great place to make memories on the lake.
That's right.
All right, guys. Well, I thank you for taking your time today to check through our Qwest pontoons with us. We hope you enjoyed the video. If we can do anything to help you, feel free to check out our inventory at www.charlesmillmarina.com. Give us a call or text us at 419-368-5951. We'll see you soon.